We about to do this motherfucking show. All right.
Hey,
For She Gets It with BTG Baylor. Okay.
Mhm.
During this show, please excuse me while I go check my food because I'm beating my meat.
Oh, you
I'm,
are spanking that monkey.
I'm cooking and it's almost done, so I'm watching it.
Okay,
So I might get up to go check that thing.
cool with that.
Let me give you face. Face. All right.
Hey, there she is.
Yeah. Icky.
Oh, let
Happy
me
Friday.
let me make sure I put my shit on. Do not disturb. Almost forgot.
I live on D&D.
Yeah, cause niggas will, man.
Blow you up.
Hell yeah. And as soon as this show is over, nobody want to call me. Nobody want to talk.
That's a fact. All right. So the show we have tonight, I titled it "It's the Healing Candy for Me." Okay. The healing candy.
Okay.
But for us, it's the capitalized THC for me.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. With Baylor. Okay. So you are pod family. And I'm happy you're here. Okay. I'm very comfortable. All right. There's nothing that I wouldn't say in front of you that I want to say in front of my mother. So, that just goes to show. Yes.
We know. I appreciate that.
Only
I'm
right.
glad I'm back on the set with the homies on
That's
grill.
right. That's right. Last time you were here, we did the stereo game.
We did the stereo game, and we did on my platform. We did Builder. Did we do Builder Guy or something?
Yes, like and you really put me in a situation. I never forget that.
I just remember it was a mattress. That's all I remember. It was a mattress.
One woman outside in this world is saying, "All I remember is what was a mattress," and then I ended up pregnant. But that's not my story. So, I want to get to the topic at hand, but before we get to that, what is the most recent episode you did? How did you do it? How did you like it? And what's new with the podcast?
The most recent episode I did was with 4K from New Jersey, also known as the host of the Lunch Break.
On Clubhouse.
On Clubhouse, definitely. Him, along with a lot of different personalities, just dope people. You know what I mean? And I wanted to bring him on not just to get his side or his experience in life, being from New Jersey and living in New Jersey, but also give him his flowers for orchestrating and controlling a smooth, funny, inspirational, comedic, and very safe clubhouse room.
Until I step in.
And I told them from day one, I said, when Shane coming here, y'all gonna know. When I tell her behave, y'all will understand. They didn't believe me.
He's getting good. And the show is really good. I listened to it and I've never heard him talk that much. So that was kind of weird for me. But I did like it because you got to get like a little more deeper insight from him other than him just answering questions and bringing you up on stage to speak. So that was good. I appreciate that.
He was basically up on stage the whole episode.
Yes.
Yeah. Cool cat, man. Super dope. Cool cat, man.
In depth. Okay. You have anything that you're looking forward to for your podcast that's coming up? Any shows with people?
I mean, not anything penciled in. I've just been, my shit has just been random. You know what I mean? Like I'll get an idea. Sometimes I'll write it down or put it in my notes on my phone. And then when I have my recording hours, I'll just shoot through it. A lot of my episodes, I can have an extra person participate, but it's like me being on the West Coast, you already know how that is because we're 3 hours apart. Yeah. So And I usually like to record, which would be y'all would consider it demon time. And for me it's 9:30, 10 o'clock at night. I don't usually go to bed till about 1 or 2 o'clock in the morning.
Mm-hmm.
So that's how I get to knock out so many. And shout out to you because you'll have those 17, 22, 32-minute episodes.
Mm-hmm.
And it's like it's long enough for me to get whatever message you're trying to get across.
Yeah.
But it's short enough for and it's also short enough to keep my attention span. And it's like I want more. You know what I mean?
Okay.
So I've kind of dove into that. That's why I haven't had a lot of guests, because I know if I have a guest,
mm-hmm.
it's going to be anywhere between 45 minutes to an hour.
You see my shits. You see my part 2, part 3, especially the one I did with Drake from Everything Culture.
Yo, it's like you niggas went on a road trip.
I didn't realize the episode was so long. We had 3 parts. We did it in November. It took me a while to break it down. And then when I broke down the second and third part, it kept mixing up when I posted it. So it was weird, but I finally got it correct. And the only time I really have longer episodes is when I do it with guests that I don't want to cut off because the thoughts are too good and I want it to be like thoroughly said.
Exactly. Because it's like you don't want to stop them from being in rhythm, because even if you say, all right, I'll bring you back, it's not a for sure thing that they're going to pick up where they left off as far as the energy and the thoughts that they had. You know what I mean? So it's a tricky thing, but that's how the game is. Like, you got to know when to cut it off and things like that. Because me and 4K, we could have went for hours, but I didn't want it to go that long.
Are you working on any new designs for Baylorism?
I'm always working on something. And I'm glad you asked that question, because I want a lot of people to know that not only if I continue to work on new designs, but I continue to work on how to perfect those designs. Yeah, because the last thing that I want is to send someone something and it's not 100% complete.
Could it be? Yeah.
You know what I mean? So that's why a lot of people out there, I have said, yo, I'll send you some stuff. If I tell you that I'm going to send you some stuff, I am going to do it, but I'm not going to rush it. Because for one, even though I offered it to you, it's still on a back burner to people who have already put in orders. That's what one. And two, I got a regular life.
That's a fact.
So it's not like and I work away from my home, and my home is also an hour and some change away from my work. Yeah, I have a commute, and I work every other day, which means I'm actually at work more than I am at home. My wife demands attention. My daughter demands attention. My
Nerf gun sessions demand attention.
Yeah. So it's like, man, it's pretty rough, but I hope people just bear with me and just know that I haven't forgot. Just, on top of shipping too, people got to understand UPS is out here still fucking up in these streets.
Boy, aren't they? You get your shit like 2 weeks later.
I hate getting that email or that text message saying, we'll bring your shit the next day. Like, what do you mean? I need that shit today.
Speaking of needing that shit today, let me go beat my. She back. And I didn't wash my hands.
Oh, so just to let you know, even though Monday is going to be the day that I explain it, but I officially put out the track list, the playlist for the lunch break, and your song is Rotini, Somebody to Love Somebody. One of the it's either Love Somebody or Somebody to Love. I think it's Love Somebody. Right. Okay. Right.
So that's a question for me. How do you go about picking the songs that go on these playlists? Because you make these playlists a lot.
It's the energy. It could be different things. It could be the energy. It could be the mood that you present. It could be your personality. It could be the message in the song that relates to your personality. So there's a lot of different things. Throughout that playlist, I've matched songs with other people that's inside the clubhouse, a part of lunch break. And the songs that I match with them will not be the same reason that I match the song with you. So everybody has a different reason for why I picked those songs. And that's not to say there's only one song that I have that describes you. There's multiple songs that I could choose from.
Like
I just picked
Luke
one.
Doodle Brown, which is my favorite.
See what I'm saying? See what I'm saying?
Trap keep coming. All right. So before we get into today's topic, can you please tell the people how to find your show, when you drop episodes, what's your just a taste for, just so they could get an idea about what you bring into the table?
Yeah. You can find me at Baylor the Great on all social media platforms. BTG for President, Open Run with BTG, part of the Red Science Network. And Open Run with BTG is just me having barbershop talk about sports. You know what I mean? I don't really cover the X's and O's and shit like that. I just give my point of view on certain players, games, or whatever the case may be. BTG for President is my time capsule. That's people that I meet throughout this podcast journey, my personal experiences, me having to vent. Sometimes I have episodes on there where I'm not even talking to the audience. You're hearing the story, but I'm just letting it out. I've cried on my podcast before. I've threatened people before. Shit like that. So basically, this is my audio statue. When I'm dead, long and gone, people can go back and nobody else can tell the story better than you can about yourself. So they will be able to hear myself and others throughout that journey.
Love it.
Yay.
All right. And you didn't say the show with what you call it?
Oh, with Drake and Leah?
Yeah.
Okay, so that's Black Horror Humor. We do review scary movies. That's what we do. Shane was a part of an episode.
I was. That was fun.
And it was a classic episode because she pointed out the shit in the background before anybody else seen it. You know,
my peripherals. Okay.
Yeah. She's definitely watching. You know what I mean? I'm also part of the Breaks Radio, a part of Breaks Media, with CEO Hayes, Mary Almonte, and my boy Marquise, where we break down the hip hop culture and everything else that goes with it, the gossip stories, et cetera, et cetera. But BTG for President, Open Run with BTG is basically my solo flag shows.
Okay.
And shit, and I'm damn near like a co-host on Shan's show. She gets it. I get it. Everybody can get it.
I appreciate it. I appreciate all the shout outs and all the posts and shit. What I did appreciate that you did was that vent episode about I'm probably not gonna listen to your shit.
Oh yeah.
That was so honest because as a creator, as a podcaster, I do want to listen to everybody to get like another side of them other than what they comment and what I see on Twitter. But at the same time, I only have 2 ears. And I have 3 shows, 2 shows that's within She Gets It. I have 2 kids. I have multiple jobs because that's a Jamaican type thing. And it's just impossible. So I was here with you on that shit. I do want to listen. And this is what I do. Sometimes I will listen, take a snippet that I like, post it, market it for you, and post a link because I fuck with you. Sometimes if I can't listen to the full show and I listen to some and I know it's great, but I can't listen to it, I'm going to post your link so somebody else can get that shit. Right? Because I appreciate it. And sometimes I'm going to listen and I'm going to be like, you know what? Somebody talked about this 6 times, like you said, and I'm going to delete it because I like fresh topics. I like a fresh point of view, and I like people to come with something different. And if you're not, then I'm not.
I mean, at this point, we're just listening to different people's opinions about
the same shit.
Shit that we really don't care about.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? The R. Kelly topics, the entanglements and shit. I'm like, bro, I don't, come on, man. I shouldn't have to listen. We got 7 days in a week and multiple episodes drop every day. And if they're talking about the same thing, and it's cool. And I'll listen to multiple episodes or multiple podcasts that talk about the same topic, but it has to be, it got to be different. It got to have something else. Like if you make some noodles, you got regular noodles, then you got noodles, and you might put some hot sauce on it. You got some noodles, you might put some cheese on it. I need something different. God damn it!
Yeah,
we can't keep doing missionary. You know what I'm saying? The leg can't. You know what I'm saying?
Can't.
So that's all. I wanted to be brutally honest because I know, you know, cats is in your DMs for nasty stuff
and getting blocked.
And you know, hey, have you listened to my episode? What did you think about it? Nigga, I ain't listened to
it. Listen, and you know what else I hate with that shit? I hate people that tell me, follow me here, listen, watch my video. No, I'm not. You don't tell me what to do. I don't like people telling me what to do. You can post it, and I'm going to go and listen if I want to. I don't like people that come on my Instagram page and like 12 recent posts and think that's supposed to be like great engagement. That's not. That's you doing the basic shit to get my attention. You want me to take a picture of the fact that you like 12 of my most recent posts, and you want me to add you. I'm not.
You gotta teach these cats, like, I strategically do shit to get people looks. That's why when I did this show for Mike, shout out to Mike. No, not that Mike. Not that Mike. I'm talking about Mike over there with
OTG.
Yeah, OTR. Yeah, OTR, off the record. So when he asked me to do a show for them, immediately I was like,
and let me tell you about Baylor. Baylor be throwing shots behind closed doors.
What shots did I throw?
Meaning Baylor would be in the episode, be like, you know what? Who y'all should get for this? Y'all should get Shan. And then
that's my strategy is, well, who is Shan? And why is she nominated? And why you didn't say anybody else?
I appreciate it. That's some I appreciate the inner fam challenge. And then Baylor also spoke me up behind closed doors with what is that? Struggle oh my god, I'm having a brain fart. With what is that? Struggle podcast?
Struggle?
What's some struggle with the music? In the microwave.
In the microwave. The microwave?
Oh my goodness, you gonna have me Google, you gonna have me go to my DMs? Okay, here we go. BTG.
It was a show I was on?
It's a show we both was on. And they said that you sent it. Let me find it. Oh my god, these motherfucking DMs. Struggle Plate podcast. Struggle Plate.
Oh,
Jesus.
Shit. Look, you know, we do so many goddamn episodes.
I mean, who else comes on the motherfucking mic with a crisp motherfucking microwave? And I'm just like, when I first heard that shit, I was like, is one of my kids up putting some shit in the microwave that they ain't asked me for? That's how crisp the sound was. And this man did like a sound bite for the beginning of his episode that was so good. And it was so good. Yeah, shout outs to Doug and Mr. Slim himself, you know what I'm saying?
Yes, sir.
Appreciate it. And I'm just like, okay, so Baylor out here just running his trap, and that trapper keeper I like. I appreciate you.
The thing is, that's the type of support that I like. Again, the likes or whatever, that, like you said, it's basic. You know what I mean? That comes with the game. It's basic, the likes, the retweets and shit like that. But once you screen record someone's episode, cut it up in the clip or whatever and present it, that's next level supporting. You know what I'm saying? When you go on people podcasts, and not even mention them just on the show, but when the mics are off and you be like, you know what? You might need to check out her, or you should check out him. That's what I'm talking about.
I love it.
That's real. That's real support.
I appreciate it. I don't like that fake shit. I don't like when people post the episode or a link and they see you going hard for yourself and they say, I'm gonna check it out, and they will never touch that shit. Yeah. I leave no room for excuses. I find clips, I post clips, I give people a motherfucking taste, not too much, to show that if you don't listen to this shit, whoever clicks on this shit is gonna come listen to this shit. So, we're not losing out here. But that's why I do it.
And you gotta whatever episode you send me in the DMs or you tag me in on Twitter, best believe if I waste my time listening to that and I don't like it, I'm just saying you sending the risk. You know it's a risk. And I'm not saying that I have a voice or anything like that, but obviously I must be something if you asking me to check out your goddamn episode. Everything, honestly, Shan, I don't even know how I met you.
Yes, you do.
Was it through the Zoom?
Yes, it was Peabody Zoom. Remember he was doing those 20 people Zooms?
Yo, and it'd be in the middle of the night, and it felt, and I told him this, it felt like a secret society party.
Yes, because he would do this. He would do this. He would do it live and be like, "So y'all want to hop on a Zoom?" I guess, and then he'd be like, "Okay, so whose Zoom I'm using because I'm only gonna have this much time." So I'm just like, either he uses mine or Truckcast.
Yeah, Truckcast.
And we will be on there from motherfucking 9 p.m. to like 4 a.m. You just see people slowly dropping off.
So
that's how we met.
It'll be, and then, but it was organic though. Yeah. You know what I mean? It was organic. I researched, I looked at y'all, and then I started listening. I'm like, oh, okay, here we go then.
Yeah. Yeah. And when people would bring new people in, everybody would be like, nigga, who the fuck is this at our dinner table, nigga?
Yeah. You know what I'm saying? But I feel like if we were all doing this in person, it would be the same type of energy.
Yeah. For real.
You know what I mean? So that's a moral of the story, people. Stay on my DMs, goddamn it.
Yes.
I'll find you.
Okay. So I wanted to do the healing candy. It's the healing candy for me with Baylor because Baylor, depending on what he's eating, I could always tell that he's lifted. And I appreciate that, right? Absolutely. I'm the same way. When you see my videos with my motherfucking moo suit on and a 3-stack of pancakes and blueberry syrup and it's decadent and it's fluffy and I'm cutting through that hole and dancing. Oh, it's real. Okay.
That's a whole vibe right there.
It's real. And yes, I make the best food when I'm lifted off of the God's green. All right. So I wanted to talk about the top 10 candy edibles for you and for me around that topic. It could be things, edibles that you want to try, haven't tried, or heard of. And I'm going to ask you some questions involving the healing candy.
Okay. All right. That's a bet.
So, what age were you when you was like, I'm bored with the smoke part? What else can you do with this shit?
I would say it had to have been about maybe a year ago. a year ago.
Wow. I would think
Yeah.
that you were longer in this than me.
No, because see, this is the thing. As a former athlete, I never did like to smoke because I was scared that it was going to affect my ability to play. And then when I got older and got into the work field, I was afraid that I wouldn't be able to get a job or get fired right.
Yes.
And so now fast forward, it was like every now and then I will indulge in smoking and stuff like that. But I always loved the smell of it, but I never liked the action. I never did like smoking. You know what I mean?
Either.
And shout out to my pink lips. I like to keep my lips pink. You know what I mean?
I shouted out Baylor's pink lip in the clubhouse. I was like, look at this pink lip Baylor's serving today.
Yeah, I took my wife took a light skin picture and I was like, yeah, you know what? I'm gonna post this light skin picture or whatever. And them lips was pinky. I'm talking about that steak was raw. That steak was raw.
I said, geez.
But no, I never did like the whole smoking thing, or at least I don't like blunts. Joints is cool. I've even had like the glass, I hate to say it, glass pipes, but you know what I mean? But I never did like the smoking because as a kid when I had asthma, I had a hard time inhaling with the inhaler.
You should never been smoking with asthma.
Oh no. I'm just saying one of the reasons why I didn't like to smoke was because I had a hard time inhaling asthma. So I knew I was gonna have a hard time inhaling the THC.
Yeah.
But then when edibles came along, again, I didn't hop on that until later. And then I went through my trials and tribulations with that until I found the right provider. And the right provider came along last year.
Okay. All right. So for me, for my 31st birthday, I think for my 31st birthday, I said, since I can't go anywhere, I got to bring the party to me. Mm-hmm. And I was like, I hit up one of my closest friends and I said, yo, what's the plug? And it was like, what? What's the plug? Right?
For the people out there that don't know, I'm using the PC term, which is provider. So provider and plug is the same goddamn person.
Yes.
Provider is Starbucks. You know what I'm saying? And the plug is Winchell's.
Yes. Yeah. What is the last piece you about to drop for this Connect 4? So they hooked me up. They told me who the people are. You can only get to the person by way of a person already on the inside. So they kind of got to vouch for you. So that's how this works.
Shit is getting deep.
I was like, okay, you can only bring in known as. Okay. So I got in and I was like, hold on, let me referee my sperm. Hey, go in the room. Go. No, close the door. Bye. Bye. Close the door. Okay. So
never gone.
Referee my sperm. So they hooked me up and then it was like a plethora of a menu. And I saw what was on there. I said, I am a candy connoisseur since birth, okay? My mom is a sorry parent of hiding candy. She put the candy in the same spot every time and she know I have no boundaries and she never gave me nan.
Well, we know your love. We know your love for candy because you took a hit from a car to get that candy.
Listen. Now let us go hard, okay? Loyal. I'm a loyal member, okay? And they had Sour Patches and indicas. I said, okay. I said, let me get a bag of those. And when I got them, by way of a method where the feds would be on it, but they wasn't. And I got them addressed to me, bagged to me with my name on it and a happy birthday. I said, okay, I'm gonna get rid of these kids and I'm gonna have me a night. I remember being on live with somebody, and then sometimes I would call Paco and FaceTime when I was, just testing it out. I was like, let me try a half of one and see what it does. Wasn't really doing anything. Then I was like, let me try a whole one. I was like, okay, I feel it. Now, I'm a lightweight when it comes to greenery, smoking, and I don't like the feeling of smoke going down my throat or in my mouth. Because I'm very big on what my teeth feel like. I like my teeth to feel clean. And the first time I ever got like a hit of greenery was a shotgun when I was 16 by one of my friends.
That's dangerous as well.
Boy, when I tell you I was I was stuck. And my mom had no idea because I'm just like an honor roll kid that works all the time. If I'm not at school, I'm working. And I would just come straight home. I'm not hanging out. I don't do parties, none of that. And fast forward, I took a 1.5 of one. Oh, I was good. You talking about cheeky eyes? What is an eyeball? Making pancakes, eating waffles at the same time, and eating a lollipop and a popsicle.
Okay. So you are a victim of eating multiple things at one time, right?
That don't go together. Yes.
That don't go together.
Yes.
Okay. So I was chastised today on Twitter because I said that one time when I was high, I had oatmeal.
Ooh.
I had oatmeal, quesadillas, and what was the third thing? Oh, so in the oatmeal, it was brown sugar oatmeal, and I put 2 Oreo cookies in there.
What?
Yeah, look, you can judge me. Shit was slamming though. I'm not gonna lie. And so I just want to say this. I want to say that edible high, and again, I can't really confirm this, and I never will be able to. But yo, when y'all get pregnant, y'all eat a lot of weird shit. A lot of weird combinations come through.
Mm-hmm. That's
so true. I'm trying to say they probably a little bit similar.
Okay, let me tell you. Let me back you on this. I'm gonna support my friend. Okay, being pregnant, it made me crave hot and cold things at the same time.
Okay.
So I had to have a cup of ice while I drink my coffee. I had to have baked homemade macaroni and cheese at 4 a.m. If I was craving tacos, I had to have tacos. Might be for breakfast. So after these kids are done out of me, I still eat like that. I will still have a cup of coffee and a popsicle at the same time. I don't even have to be lifted in order for that to happen. But what happens when I'm lifted, everything tastes good and I'm craving how things feel in me, just like my man. Okay.
Whoa.
And there's something about fresh made, homemade, warm pancakes that are fluffy, and everything tastes better when my kids are not around.
Absolutely.
And just having anything you want when it's that time. And that's what it is for me. I enjoy myself thoroughly. Everything's way more insightful when that happens. And
wow.
I said, you know what? Let's switch it up, Chantal. Let's switch it up. Let's try sativas. Because my cousin, when I was in college, was saying, you don't smoke weed when you draw and you paint and shit. I was like, no. When I would smoke, I never wanted to do anything. I just wanted to lay down and relax. I was very unproductive when I smoked. I'm just like, I don't know how people are productive. Until sativas came. When I tell you that is my strain right there, because it makes me watch TV, record at least 5 episodes, chop it up, edit it, cook at the same time, and switch around my living room.
Yeah.
Where does the energy come from? I don't know.
And you do all that shit in an hour.
Listen, it's amazing. Holla. Your girl got merch. You already know where it's at. It's at www. There's 3 W's. whoisshan.com. Okay. I got my books are on that website. That is my personal website. You got the feed for the show for So What Page We On Bid. She gets a podcast and Cozy Womb podcast. And if you go on the shops page, you will see all the shops. You will see Loudmouth Shop. Okay. You will see Cozy Womb Shop. You will see Who Is Shan Shop. You will see She Gets It Shop. And you will see Mama's Cozy Closet Shop. All right. So get some merch. All right. Because if it don't move, I move it. Because I like to move it. Okay. I'm not going to have no merch just sit. If it ain't moving, it's telling me that y'all don't want it. And I want to continually create something that y'all want. So back to the show, but don't say I never told you so. Boost. Yeah. It's amazing.
No, they're not hearing me. You will record 30-minute episodes, 7 of them in an hour. They don't understand, like, and that's why I fuck with hybrids. Because the hybrid, first of all, it whatever instruments that you didn't hear in the song when you was sober, you hear everything. You hear that shit will have you hearing them practice the song before the real song come on. How does that happen? Don't question it. Pineapples. Again, I'm comfortable with my sexuality. The juice that squirts in my mouth when I bite into that pineapple. Oh my Lord. It is phenomenal. Phenomenal. If you've ever had, I'm telling the people, if you take a hybrid, you ever have sex, that orgasm that usually lasts about, I don't know, 2-3 seconds for the males, it feels like 2 or 3 seconds, but extended. So it's not 1, 2, 3. It's 1, a 2, a 3. And when I tell you, it's like rollover nation. Wow. Time to go to bed, buddy.
Yeah. Wow. See, when I'm on Indicas, I'm just like, I'm so happy there's not a man in my life. Because I want to touch everything and I feel everything ever so slightly. And it's like a deeper feeling. For instance, if the hit hits me too early and my midget child is still awake and her little hands touch my body, it creeps me out. Like, I don't like her hands touching my body. So I try to like do everything so she doesn't have to touch me, so she could go to her bed and then I can relax. Like, everything feels a little bit more heightened in touch with that shit. But I do enjoy it. I've also dabbled into the CBD oil. Okay. Which is very relaxing. I don't use it as much, but it's here if need
be. So real quick, what's the effect? How long does it take to hit? And is it worth actually getting? Like, and what is the benefits that help you? Not just in general, but the benefits of CBD that helps you.
Okay, so I really got it to be a guinea pig for my mom because my mom has like everything medically wrong with her that a person can have, just to see if she can use it and in space of something pharmaceutically that she's using. for like a substitute. So I tested it and I'm just like, okay, I don't feel super weird. I'm very mellow. I don't overthink as much. It calms me. I'm more relaxed. I'm not stressing about anything. My sleep is way better. It feels like I slept longer than I slept when I do it before I go to sleep. And I don't know, it's just like it makes you feel like a Sunday. Like the day of the week Sunday. Like, Sunday, yes, tomorrow is going to be like things I have to do, but today it has just started and I can relax. I can chill. And that's how it is. How long does it take to get into effect? For me, about like 20, 25 minutes.
That's real good.
Yeah. And then and then each one that they have is stronger. So like the first one I tried was like 500 mg. Then they have 1,000 one. Then they have a 1,200 one. But I haven't reached those heights yet. But I will like to. The flavor I got was a strawberry lemonade. I did an episode on it last year. I would recommend it to anybody who's like super anxiety, like overthinker, busy, need to mellow out, shut the fuck up. You should have some of that in your cabinet. But yeah. But let's do this countdown on these motherfucking edibles for you.
Let's do it.
What's your number 10? We're going down to like number 1. What's your number 10 edible go-to? Or that you'd like to try?
Well, my top 10 is going to be split. So I'm going to have a top 5 that I actually partake in, and then there's going to be 5 that I'm probably going to be interested in.
Okay.
So number 5 will probably be cup of noodles.
Cup of noodles?
Yeah.
Is that actually noodles?
Yeah. It's actually a cup of noodles.
What?
Yeah. I might try that depending on how many milligrams it is.
Okay. I'm writing these down. Next. Oh, let me do my 10. I'm going to do my 10 with you. Okay. My 10 is healing candy brownies if I need a chocolate fix and that fix at the same time.
You thought the brownie is so low?
It's not even that it's low. It's like I don't really get it unless I'm really in a chocolate crave, because it's a lot of brownie and you can't just put it in your mouth. I mean, you can, but should you? No. You got to take your time. You got to take your time with that shit. So I would say brownies if I need a lift and chocolate.
Okay. All right. I like it.
Okay.
Number 9 for me will probably I can't even say probably.
Probably.
Yeah, them goddamn bees. I will say, and the only reason why this is not number 10 is because I really want to do it. I can't really eat spicy food because it messes up my stomach.
What? Wasn't you the same person eating curry chicken the other night?
Yeah, but the curry seasoning that, which is crazy because we get the Jamaican curry, it's not hot. We get the Blue Mountain joint, and that's not spicy at all.
Y'all don't put Scotch bonnets in it?
Nah, because I could barely do Red Rooster. It'll mess my stomach up.
Okay.
So nothing spicy, but I would love to taste the hot chips, the Cheetos, the flaming Cheetos.
I don't want nothing.
I just don't know till this day. And I asked my homeboy, he said, man, I just keep eating them. I was like, do you eat the whole bag? And he was like, no, he was like, I just know how much to eat. And I'm like, that's not good. That's not
you
good.
Have to create your inner boundary. That's dangerous. Yes.
Yeah. But the thing is, I love the taste. So that's why I'm going with the things that the bottom 5 is going to be things that I want to taste, but I know it's going to get me
high. Okay. I've never had that. I don't want anything flaming hot. So that's going to be a no for me. Number 9 would be Nerd Strips. They look just like the regular long ass Nerd Strip candy, but they level up. And I do not get them often because I have children, and if they see it, it's gonna be wild. And they're gonna think it's for us and really is no, it's for me. So I try to keep that in the same place I keep my vibrator.
Yeah.
So they can't see it, so we can really have a good time. But yeah, it's the nerd rope for me. For my number 9.
That just say it, that highness next to that dick. That penis. Number 8 for me. Number 8 for me would be macaroni and cheese.
What?
Infused mac and cheese.
Infused Mac.
Yeah.
Wow. Is this a particular place in California?
Well, I have my own personal Franklin Saint.
Ooh. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Number 8, and I tried this. A friend of mine had it. Edible goldfish.
And this goes back to you got to keep that shit away from the kids.
Yes, I knew I couldn't have it because of that reason, but I tried it because I couldn't believe that it looks exactly like the regular shit, but hit completely different.
Yeah.
So
okay. The next one, which is what, number 7?
Yes.
Number 7 is actually going to be the half and half, the lemonade tea.
I've seen multiple teas, but I haven't tried them because I'm very big on liquids going in my mouth.
Okay.
I don't like aftertaste. Like if it has an aftertaste, I'm not gonna want it.
Oh, I get it. All right, look, when you in the heat of the moment, shout out to the wife. Skirt.
Listen,
all of it.
But you're supposed to. For me, my throat is not children's playground, so I'm gonna make it like a seagull, and I'm gonna take it to the nearest faucet, and they're gonna ring around the rosy and go down the drain. You know what I'm saying?
Ring around the rosy.
Ring around the rosies, a pocket full of posies. Thank you for coming. All right. So my number 7, I would like to try chocolate truffles.
Oh, fancy are we?
Yeah, chocolate truffles. May I have the truffles, please?
Okay.
Yes. I want to try
a glass of water.
Yes, a lot of water. Just give me the whole gallon.
Yeah, because I shall be getting cotton mouth.
Boy, that's a real thing.
Yeah.
That's why I do the popsicles. I'll do like 5 popsicles back to back.
Hey, if y'all ever want to flirt with death, take an edible, then let it hit, get cotton mouth, and then go eat some some peanut butter crackers. Hey, make sure you have some water on standby. If not, you will die, nigga. You will die.
No, let me tell you, this is another reason why I know that I can't have no man while being lifted off edible. When I'm on an edible, I feel like I have no throat. So everything can fit.
Whoa, Nelly.
So when I'm eating like ice cream, it feels bigger than it actually is to me. And when I'm eating like popsicles, it's like I use the back of my throat to break it off, not my teeth.
And then she says, "Stay out of my DMs." Nigga, please.
Like, yo, woo, when I tell you I'm saving lives out here, I'm saving lives out here.
It's a cold world. Better get a coat. Well, we at number 6. We had number 6.
Yes.
Number 6, I'm gonna go with the Snicker Bars.
I didn't know they had Snicker Bars.
I'll send you the menu.
Please do.
Yeah, I'll send you the menu. So those are that's the bottom 5, but top 5 as far as what I want to try.
Okay. All right. So my number 6 is, I want to try the Mindy Lush black cherry gummies.
Well, okay, never heard of this.
They say, no, we don't know who they is, but they say that it's like some of the top 5 edibles you could take.
Okay, you're gonna have to send me that information because I want to try. I want to try.
Mindy's Lush black cherry gummies.
And when we do finish our list, if you can remember, our honorable mention.
Okay.
And the reason why it's an honorable mention is because, well, it's different. I'll just say that.
Okay.
All right. So now we're doing the top 5, what we indulge in, our babies, our go-tos, right? Yes, indeedy. So my number 5, my 5th is going to be the apple, the green apple peach rings. It's not the peach ring, but the peach ring is the title of the peach ring. Because I'm not sure if they call it apple rings, but if they do call it apple rings,
I know what you're talking about.
Yeah, the reason why is because I mean, it's so delicious. It's so delicious, and it's half of what I usually take. So I actually take that one to coat the other edible. So in other words, when I get to my number 1 pick, the number 5 enhances it.
What? Okay, so how many green apple rings do you eat?
I only eat 1, but if I want to, I would have to eat 2 to 3 to match the 1.
What?
Yeah. So basically, the apple ring would be like 15 milligrams.
Wow. Okay.
Yeah. But I'm huge on candy, apple flavored candies, especially sour apple.
Okay. All right. The milligrams we'll go over because I want you to pick what's your go-to. So we have 15, which I didn't have on my list, but I have 100, 90, 10, and 5. But we're not there yet.
Okay. Now, are we talking about that as far as the whole bag or individually?
We could do the whole bag or individually. You just specify when you tell me.
Okay. Yeah, no, that's what I'm saying. Each ring is 15 milligrams.
Okay.
The bag itself is probably
per
150.
Ring.
Yeah.
Per ring. Okay. We'll do per ring.
Yeah. I mean, because honestly, you're not supposed to eat the whole bag in one setting.
No. Don't eat the whole bag of anything.
No, at all. So when I say, if I give you a number, it's either going to be by just 1, or if it's a big number, I guarantee you it's the whole bag.
So let me just equate to how I am with this shit. All I would need is half of one of those rings.
15 milligrams? Really?
When I tell you I'm lightweight, I'm lightweight. When I buy mine, that bag lasts me at least 3 months.
Oh, that's good. Oh, you winning there, because that means you're only making about 4 to 5 purchases a year then.
Yeah, I'm not a hammy. I don't go ham. Okay.
Yeah.
My number 5 is Sour Patches.
Sour Patches?
Yeah, that was my initiation.
The strips or the bears?
The bears.
Okay. All right. I like it. Like it. How many milligrams?
5.
Okay. All right. So
that was my starting place. So I have to reminisce.
Okay. Number 4, and I can't, even if I did remember, which I do remember the company, I can't pronounce the name, but they are actually, I think, 10 milligrams a piece. But this particular gummy, and it's like a circle. And it comes in a berry flavor.
Oh, hold on. Okay.
Let's see what you got.
Only imagine what it smells like. Okay. So these watermelon slices.
Watermelon. Oh, I got watermelon slices too. They're not in my top 5, but I got those. I got those same. The person that makes mine makes those watermelon slices too.
These are 25, and they're sativas daytime, so they don't make me sleepy, which I enjoy. But they're delicious, and I still have like 7 of them in here. Now these, Aya's dad went to edible party, which I didn't know existed.
They do.
Basically, you go in, and he said there was like long tables of any type of edible that you would like, and you just pick, kind of like your grocery shopping, and you just pay for it when you get to the end of the table. So there was lots of little things that he had picked up. So these, they just taste like very sweet candy, but I didn't really enjoy them. I like the flavors I usually get, but I don't have the package anymore, so I can't tell you which one I get.
Okay.
But yes, when you said the little bite-sized candies, they go a long way.
Though there's one that come in there like a size of a nickel, and then there's some that's even smaller, which I want to do an audible. So this one comes in like a nice, like elegant box.
Not elegant.
But when I tell you that little ass berry gummy, that shit pack a powerful ass punch. And I don't know what the science behind it. I know I asked, but I probably forgot.
On my ass.
It kicks in 25 minutes. So that's the fastest they've said, and it's an award-winning gummy as well. They said that's the fastest edible in the world right now. It kicks in within 25 to 30 minutes.
What the fuck?
And the only reason why that's not number 1 is because of the type of filling. That's why it has to be at 4. Like that shit is strong. You know what I mean? Like it's strong. When I get to my top 3, then you'll know why. It's a huge difference.
Okay. So that one was, what was that one called?
That was number 4. I don't know. I would have to get back to you with the name because I've only bought it twice, and it's kind of expensive too.
Of course, if it's hitting like that, I'm gonna put 25 minutes in quotations.
Okay.
All right. So my number 4 is 2 things I love the most is when I'm feeling crabby. Motherfucking chocolate and motherfucking peanut butter. Peanut butter cups.
Ooh, the Reese's?
Yes. Okay. They're delicious. You don't even know that it's hitting, but it's going to hit you, and it's delicious. It's a quiet sink into the couch. I've been sitting here for 6 hours. What happened to me? Mellow.
I like that one. I like the peanut butter and chocolate combination. It's always been, the Shaq and Kobe, Michael Jordan, and Scottie Pippen whole duo. I like it. Especially if you're either doing the Reese's Cups or the Reese's Pieces. I like both. You know what I mean? Okay. I like that one. Right, so my number 3. Oh man, my number 3 is the 50 milligram caramel.
What? Like the caramel squares?
No, it's a caramel. It comes in like it's a nice size. It comes like almost in like a smaller oval shape. Just a big ass block of caramel, and it's 50 milligrams. And when I tell you, it's hard for me to enjoy it now because of my braces, but that 50 milligram, that shit had me coasting. And it would take me at least, you know how long it take for you to eat some caramel because you just can't bite it.
Suck it.
Yeah, so it takes me almost maybe 15 to 20 minutes to finish it. So you gotta remember, that's equity though, because as you finishing it, you're getting closer to the hour. You know what I mean? So, but that now I know a lot of people like, nigga, 50 milligrams, that's a lot, but that it's not a strong 50 milligrams. So if I had to compare it to something, that 50 milligrams to somebody that makes strong edibles would probably be more around 35 milligrams.
I would still be on my ass.
Oh, that was the night that I was dancing in front of Coyotes. No lie. Yeah.
That's what they should call it.
It was a pretty nice distance. I would have reacted. I'm not that dumb. I stayed near the door, but I was listening to music and I was floating so high and the music was so good. When I went outside, because I went to my car to go get something, they were coming up the hill, which I'm headed to in just a few. I work in Baylor Friday nights. And so it's real dark. They don't have a lot of street lights. They don't have sidewalks, but it's a hill. And
their hills are ridiculous.
Yeah, and it's very scary at night. You know what I mean? And I'm talking about, almost 11, 12 a.m., at this point. And they were just casually walking up the street and they stopped, looked, and my dumb ass is just grooving. And they was like, you're not even worth it, fam. We just gonna keep going.
Oh no.
And I can find a company that makes them too, because the dispensary that I was going to go get those, I would actually get them every Friday because they have free joint Fridays. And if you don't want a pre-roll, then you can get a candy. And I used to get that.
Do they have infused ice cream?
That I don't know, but I'm pretty sure I could talk to my Franklin about that one.
Not your Franklin. Okay. My number 3 has to be what I want to try because my person just dropped some and I'm going to get some. Matter of fact, after we get off of this, I'm going to order some motherfucking High Chews infused.
Well, now how many milligrams?
I gotta look, but I want to say I think it's 10 or 15.
Oh, so you get dangerous.
I just need to. Does the snozberries taste like snozberries? You know what I'm saying? Does the grape taste like grape and the ape?
So it's all about the flavor at this.
Yes, for me it's the flavor.
Yeah, if you find a good grape, let me know.
I know it's going to hit. I just want to know if the flavor tastes like the regular joints that I usually buy.
Okay, that's fair.
I have 3 huge candy jars in my house, and they always have High Chews. The smallest one I have here, which is at my desk, and there's High Chews in the bottom.
Oh, sticking my hand in there.
But those are not the infused ones, but I just want to see how close it is in taste. So those will be my number 3 that I will be ordering today.
Okay. Now we get into the elites of the elites. My number 2 is the green apple sour belts, the 300 milligrams.
Green apple sour bellies. What does that look like?
The sour belts.
Sour belts. Oh, the long strips?
Yep.
Oh no.
300 milligrams, that's 30 a piece.
And how many comes when you get it?
I want to say 12.
What?
We between 10 or 12. Somewhere around there.
How long does it take you to finish that?
Well, I always get my number 1. the sour belts, and then either I pay for something different, which would be either the watermelon joints or the rings. But sometimes they'll just throw something extra in there, which would be like a Twizzler, or it'd be some random as that's somewhat related to the other two. So collectively I get that package. So we're talking about 12, and like the rings, I think there's like, is it 6 of them? Six or less.
You have a better tolerance than me. Maybe I can build my tolerance over time, but
well, when it comes to those edibles, hey, you ain't got to be a tough guy to me. Hey, because that shit. Like I tell people, I've smoked a whole joint to myself, and that was a nightmare. And I've ate too many edibles, and that was a nightmare. Both of them were two totally different nightmares.
Wow. Yeah. My second one would have to be some Pineapple Express gummies.
Wow.
They come in a tin can. A company sells them out of California, and soon I'll order some. Maybe for
classic movie as well.
Yeah, maybe for my birthday I might order some, but I haven't tried them. But I would like to try them. It's a hybrid. And they are $15 cans, but they have different strains that they come in.
Oh, so, that's nice. I like that.
Yeah.
Selections.
And they last up to 3 hours or more.
Oh, that's good.
Right? So
that's good.
I was like, I need that.
That's good.
All right. You're number one. Let's go.
Numero uno, we're going with the sour apple gummy bears, the absolute number one Hall of Fame, 300 milligrams. Yeah, 300 milligrams, 30 a piece. I cut them in half because those little bitches will slap the shit out of you.
How many? Yeah. How many you eat?
I get 12. I cut them all in half.
Oh wow!
Right at the belly. Like on some sauce shit. Just cut them. So technically they're 15 a piece, but that 15 feels like 30. So just imagine if you take a full gummy. Like, and when I tell you when it hits, a quick little story. One time we went out and we were walking across the street. I promise you, I'm not lying, I'm not embellishing or anything like that. That shit hit so hard. I felt like I was trying to pull myself down because it felt like I was walking on my tippy toes, like almost like if I was going to float away. My body felt so light, and I was warm, and I was light, and I was scared that I was just about to look. You see my hands? I felt like I was going to do this.
That man said he felt like he was on up with the balloons.
Yeah. Those motherfuckers right there, that was my favorite. As a matter of fact, as soon as we get off, yes, sir. So if you see me on Twitter tonight, SetTrippin, you already know what it is.
Oh, I have a tweet that I want to talk about. Maybe it's SetTrippin, I don't know, but we'll get into that.
Okay.
My number one is simple. The one I haven't tried yet or don't know about. Surprise me. Because I mean, so far I'm good with it, but I need one to like knock me where I'm speechless.
Okay, I got you. Say no more. Say no more.
All right. That was a good list. I knew I was gonna get a good list from you. Some things I'm gonna look into, especially those Snicker bars. Have you tried CBD sparkling water?
No, the only CBD that I have tried was a gummy and a CBD joint.
Okay. Have you tried or heard of positivity tea?
No, but that sounds interesting. Is it hot tea or is it cold tea?
It is cold tea.
I will look into that.
Okay.
I would definitely look into that.
Have you heard of popcorn? Popcorn.
That's crazy. That's crazy. No, but the first person that popped in my head when I tell him about this, that nigga is definitely going to order that.
Imagine being in someone's house and you're already within the essence of an edible and you having cravings and you eat popcorn you think is a snack and it's just more edible.
Yeah. See, a lot of people got to understand is I want to get into the business because I want to be able to make it to where you can eat the whole bag. So if that is, for example, if I make a batch of cookies and you get about 6 of them, 6 chocolate chip cookies, obviously I'm gonna make those 5 milligrams a piece. Boom, you got 30. You can eat the whole bag. Because look, is the dangerous thing is a lot of people when it comes to candy, they just don't like to eat one piece. You know what I mean? Not saying that they don't have the tolerance, but it's almost like you have to really tell yourself, no, eat an eighth of this cookie. Who the fuck just want to eat an eighth of a chocolate chip cookie?
My mom.
Well, but she's also might be a little bit oh, okay, I get it. Okay, I get it.
My mom can buy a bag of Skittles, the regular bag, and save it for 3 months.
Technically, she has to.
Yes, but she's not a big candy eater, but I am. I don't know where I've gotten this from. My dad wasn't like this. I don't know.
Sugar is a hell of a drug.
Isn't it? I've only gone 3 months without having sugar in my life.
I've only done a month, and that was like a keto run, and that was it. I lost a lot of weight though. That's for sure.
Oh hell yeah, skinny, but boring eating.
Boring, headaches, attitudes, the whole nine.
The grumpiest.
Oh, grumpy, get out of my face, nigga.
No dick in sight.
Hey, I don't need that, but you know.
Have you all right. What's my next question? I'm having a brain for it. Not have you. There is a brand called Wana. And basically it's 100% gelatin-free, vegan-friendly gummies.
I know that shit costs a lot.
Right?
I know that shit costs a lot.
But their website and their product looks pretty A1. That's something I will keep in like an elite storage package when I'm there. I'm not there yet, but I do want to try. But we're gonna get into what's your level of THC resistance. So this is where I put in 15 milligrams because I didn't have that number on this for apple per apple ring is what I put here. So what is like your go-to if you wanted just 5 milligrams of something? What would you recommend? You never had 5 milligrams of anything?
No. Everything has been at least, I think the lowest has probably been 10.
What the fuck? What was that? Because that's on here.
Yeah, that's the one I was telling you about, the bag. I mean the one that I don't have a name to.
Oh, okay.
But that one is, but it's a different type of impact, and it hits in 25 minutes. So that wouldn't be your typical 10 milligrams. Anything other than that, I haven't gone lower than, unless I cut them in half, the lowest I've done is 15.
What the hell? Okay. What about 90 milligrams?
90 milligrams in one take? No, I think the max I've ever done was probably be somewhere between 60 and 70 milligrams.
What the fuck? What was that?
That's the hey, like that is when you get that feeling when you laying down listening to music. Okay, you want to know around what time this was? This was before the pandemic. This was before Smoke Free Weekend got canceled. This was a year before Smoke Free Weekend was supposed to happen. This was 2000. So there had to be 2019, somewhere around this. I was making all these promo videos for Smoke Free Weekend. So anytime you seen those videos, I was at the highest of my mind. And I would sit there for hours editing and adding music and video clips and taking pictures, screenshots of tweets of the people that was going to be a part of the show and shit like that. That I was doing all that between the hours of 9 p.m. and 2 a.m. High as a kite.
Okay. All right. Anything 100 milligrams that you've seen that you would put here at this stage?
100 milligrams a piece or total?
Bag. Or total.
The 150 milligram bag of sour belts.
What the fuck?
But they're 15 milligrams a piece.
Okay. Is there anything you wouldn't do as far as like
mushrooms? I'm going to do the chocolate mushrooms one day.
Oh my God. Okay. So if you could only have one strain, what would it be and why?
Hybrid. Can I do hybrid? Yeah. Hybrid, because the hybrid, again, some people think that it enhances whatever mood that you're in, but I couldn't really tell you if that's true or not, because I'm a creative person in general. Right. So whatever I like to do, whether it's podcasting, drawing, making shirts, hoodies, or whatever the case may be, that heightens my creativity. At the same time, it also and also music. At a certain point, maybe the second half or somewhat towards the end of the high, I know when to lay down and I get phenomenal sleep. So I need that hybrid sleep. Yeah, I need that hybrid where it says, nigga, go do your crazy shit. But in a few, we're about to wind down and go to sleep. I like that.
Okay. All right. So I'm going to end this by talking about a tweet that you made that I appreciated.
Oh.
The tweet was 2/19 of 21. You'll never remember it. It was a like tweet, and it went like this. My new ass 16 days post-op. And it was a picture of some woman's fatty, her new fatty. And I said, I like and I appreciate the way that you appreciate nice assities. And I just wanted to thank you for that, because, a nice ass is a nice ass, whether you moved it, shaped it, rounded it, grew it, and it deserves to be appreciated. And I appreciate people who know how to appreciate. So
I adore women's body. Like, I think when the Lord crafted y'all bodies, that nigga knew what he was doing, man. I'm just telling you like that. And I like the flawed bodies. I love stretch marks. Oh my
tiger stripes.
I love the tiger stripes. I do. You know what I mean? And I don't. The thing is, a lot of women probably feel like men. We follow Instagram models, whether they're on IG or TikTok or whatever. And again, we're visual creatures, so it's all about the shapes. But a natural body, titties hanging, as long as the butt got a curve to it, like, it doesn't have to be ridiculous. But I enjoy the woman's physique. And I send that shit, and for the listeners, yes, I send that shit straight to my wife. You see this shit? Absolutely.
Yes. Come on.
I don't hide. Even episodes where I'm talking reckless, I send the episodes to her. she's at this point, she's been with me for so long. She understands who I am.
That's good. That's good stuff. That's what you want.
We look at women together. You know what I mean? I let her get her jokes off when she talks about the Travis Kelce's and the other men and the Idris Elbas and shit. Like, I'm like, all right, gone. Because I tell you right now, if Lala hit me up, I'll be. What'd you say?
I can't.
All right, I'm over there. But no, I appreciate I'm a full body guy, honestly.
Yeah.
But if you don't have a chest, that's cool. You know what I'm saying? If you do, it's a plus. It's a plus.
And I feel like that's what it should be. It shouldn't be, oh, you better not be looking, or you better not do this, or you just look straight ahead. My vision hasn't left just because I chose you, right?
None of that shit. Come on, man. Like, I remember they asked me, like, how you feel about other men looking at your wife and shit like that on IG?
I'll be scared if they didn't.
A lot of cats say, I don't feel comfortable liking it. Nigga, so you're telling me that you're lying by not doing it. I know my wife is attractive, bro. You know what I mean? I don't toot my own horn or nothing like that, but I know my wife is attractive. I know she might show her ass from time, and she doesn't even like to do it. She doesn't do it on purpose. You know what I mean? I'm the one that brought the the silhouette challenge to her. And I said, let's do it. And she didn't even want to do it at first. But man, I already know cats is looking. I had cats holler at her in the club, and when they found out she belonged to me, and yes, because I belong to her, they came and apologized. And yo, bro, I'm not tripping. You didn't know. You know what I'm saying? I'm not one of those possessive, controlling type cats or anything like that. I know my wife is attractive, and we different, nigga. No, I wouldn't even say different. We regular.
Y'all just open books to each other.
We open books, but not everybody is allowed to read what we got.
That's a fact. It's in Braille. You got to be blind by the
look. Close them eye.
Baylor! This is so good. Thank you. Thank you so much for sharing all this good shit.
Absolutely. I'll send you that menu though.
Please do, and inspire me to put more things in my mouth. Yes.
And in the words of our guy Dave Chappelle, pop.
Yes. Who the fuck needs a throat when you the GOAT?
Absolutely. You know what I mean? So I'll send you that menu. And like I said, I'm about to pop this joint right now as I head to a place.
Okay, my kids are still up. I'm about to feed them late night tip and finish Coming to America 2, which I think is very fucking funny.
Fucking phenomenal, man. That shit is good, man.
You know what I really laughed hard at? When it was his 31st birthday and she was like, I only got 10 candles. She was like, cut them in.
Cut them in half. I want to say I enjoyed it. I just put it to you like that. Like I knew I wasn't getting the R-rated version. And you got to be careful what you say nowadays because of cancel culture. So
fact.
They played it safe, and I mean it was good to me. I liked it.
And then what killed me was I said, was homeboy cleaning her privates with his face or washcloth?
Man,
I didn't see
he was in that thing. He was in that thing, man.
Oh my God. Being African doesn't sound so bad anyway. But thank you for being on She Gets a Podcast. This will be up. You know me.
That shit going up. That shit going up like crack in the 80s. I already know, man. Hey, if you got whenever you free on a Wednesday or Thursday evening, if you are, if not, we'll figure out something. But that's my recording demon hours. Then I definitely got a show. I got a show for us.
Okay.
I know you're busy, so just let me know whenever.
Okay, I'll let you know. But yeah, we out.
What's up?
Bye.
Bye.
And your lift.
Oh, you gonna see me on Twitter, SetTrippin?
Jesus.